Hey folks, thanks for tuning into another video. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I filmed this video about 2 weeks before moving, and at the time I didn't even know I'd be moving. Life throws a curveball sometimes. I just wanted to quickly say thank you to everyone who's been engaging with my content while I've been gone. It was really encouraging returning to my channel and seeing all of your comments and seeing that people were actually interested in watching my videos. It's lit a fire under me. Now I'm pretty much settled into my new place and life is getting back to being a little bit more stable. So now I'm hoping I can get back to delivering you content on a more regular basis. For now, I've set myself a goal of 1 video per month. Since being gone, I've also created an Instagram and a Facebook for Anjani Pretty, and I'd appreciate if you'd go and show those some love. The links will be in the description below. Thanks again for staying tuned and showing support. Please enjoy the video. When it comes to interpreting lifestyle Lolita, everyone chooses to do so differently. For some, the term might mean staying up on brand releases, taking on Lolita hobbies, or adopting certain mannerisms, such as being lovely all the time. In the mid-2000s on LiveJournal, people even took on Japanese names. The term can end up seeming fairly subjective if you poll enough lifestyle Lolitas. One thing most people agree on, though, is that to be a lifestyle Lolita, you wear the fashion as much as you can. Not everyone's job will allow them to wear such a loud fashion every day, and for some people it might not be practical whatsoever. Regardless of what your job's dress code is, it's important that we bring home the brand first and foremost. The way I've chosen to interpret lifestyle Lolita is by wearing the clothes first and foremost, daily. Some days I don't, but almost every day I find myself wearing frills. On the days that I don't, it's probably because I'm in bed in a t-shirt. Other ways I've chosen to express lifestyle Lolita is by participating in my local community. I do that by going to meetups and by participating in our local Discord. I like to stay active in the greater online community on Closet of Frills and on YouTube. For me, Lolita is about going all out with an aesthetic. So naturally, daily Lolita would just mean committing to that aesthetic every day. I got lucky and I ended up at a company that lets me dress like this every day. It all depends on your job duties and the company you work for's dress code. Becoming a daily Lolita was kind of a domino effect. One of my friends from the local community had worn Lolita casually to work and it inspired me. They were new to the fashion, and yet they were brave enough to wear Lolita to one place that I had never even dared to. I knew my workplace's dress code was incredibly lax, and there was a convention coming up that Friday. I decided I would wear my cord to work so that I didn't have to change. I was already going to be late to the convention anyway. I assumed someone would ask me why I was dressed that way, so with that excuse in my pocket, I set out for the day. As the day went on, I had only received compliments. No one had even asked me why I was dressed the way I was. From then on, I decided I would wear Lolita once a week, and then twice a week, and no one complained, so I started wearing Lolita every day. I challenged myself to wear Lolita every day for a single year. And here we are, almost 2 years later. I wanted to share some of my tips for staying cute and comfy in daily Lolita. When I first got into the fashion, lots of people used to wear multiple petticoats in order to get the desired shape. I would be lying if I said I wasn't one of them. If you're wearing tights, bloomers, and a petticoat around your waist, it's gonna get to be a lot. So I would recommend you wear a light petticoat, something made out of organza or organdy. Wigs can be uncomfortable for a lot of people, myself included. They can start to hurt midway through the day, they can be hot, and I struggle to keep them looking good anyway once I've left the house and walked up the block a ways. To solve this problem, I started growing my natural hair out and using partial hair pieces instead. By the way, I'm making a video on Lolita hairstyles, and I do plan on showcasing some natural hairstyles as well as some with partial hair pieces. If you'd like to see that video, please make sure you subscribe so you get notified when it drops. If you're going to be wearing Lolita all day, whether you're sitting down at a desk all day or you're running across the city, you're going to want to have something on that has a little give to it. You don't want to wear anything that's too tight. I spend a lot of time in my job retrieving things from the mailroom, moving heavy equipment, and so I need stuff that I can bend over in and reach up high on shelves and not really worry about. I'd usually be working indoors in a pretty cold office year-round, so I would always coordinate something that has a sweater or a light jacket that I could wear in the office. And I recommend layering practically most of the year. Regardless of the time of year, the temperature in the morning, noon, and night is going to be different. You're going to fluctuate between, 15, 20, or even more, so you'll want to bring out a jacket, something that you can put on and take off as the weather changes throughout the day. Whether it's raining or sunny, I tend to bring a parasol or an umbrella out with me. If it's a really hot day, you can drop your temperature by a few degrees by walking around with your own personal shade. And when it's raining, I use umbrellas as well for obvious reasons. If you're not aware of the magic that's body glue, I'm gonna change your life forever. Anyone that's gone a day wearing over-the-knee socks without this stuff can tell you that pulling up your socks every quarter of a mile is a drag. I buy this stuff here on Amazon for about $15. It's a generic body adhesive. You don't need to look for this specific brand. I have sensitive skin on my legs. It doesn't break me out. It's not irritating. The one thing is that this stuff works really well, so don't pull your socks up too high before trying to apply it. It can tug on your skin. This little bottle here lasts me 2 to 3 months. My next couple of tips have to do with ease of access. I love dresses with pockets. It's awkward having to dig through your bag when you need your phone or your train pass and you're in a rush. So I prefer to keep things that I use constantly in my dress pockets. I wear a lot of Angelic Pretty, and thankfully they make almost all of their dresses with pockets. When you go to purchase purses and bags, you're probably only thinking about the aesthetic and not the convenience of actually carrying the bag. For instance, I think backpack styles are so cute, but when you're out and about and you don't have somewhere to put your things down, they can be pretty tricky to grab things out of, especially if they're the briefcase style backpack, because the flap doesn't open up naturally, and the arm straps are usually made of one if it's a convertible backpack, so you can't just like put it on one arm and grab something out. Because of this, I prefer using handbags or crossbody bags if I'm going out for the day, just to limit my need for extra hands while I'm looking for things, especially if my dress doesn't have pockets that day. These are my top tips for living the Lolita lifestyle with ease. For me, being comfortable is the top priority, but not everyone prioritizes the same things. But I'm curious to know what your favorite daily Lolita hacks are. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay tuned for more content like this.